Section 430.102b of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, addresses the requirements for disconnecting means for motors. It mandates that a disconnecting means must be provided in sight from the motor location, meaning it must be visible and readily accessible from the motor's position. However, it is a common misunderstanding that the disconnecting means must be within 50 feet of the motor. This distance requirement is not explicitly stated within Section 430.102b or any other section of the NEC related to motor disconnects. The primary requirement is the line of sight visibility. The disconnecting means should be clearly visible from the motor location, allowing for safe and efficient maintenance and repairs. The absence of a specific distance requirement, such as 50 feet, provides flexibility in installation. This flexibility allows for variations in the physical layout of industrial or commercial facilities. Engineers and electricians can strategically position the disconnecting means based on the specific site conditions while still adhering to the in-sight from requirement. Several factors influence the selection and placement of a motor disconnecting means. Firstly, the voltage and horsepower rating of the motor must be considered to select an appropriate disconnect switch or circuit breaker. Secondly, the environment in which the motor operates plays a significant role. For example, motors in hazardous locations may require explosion-proof disconnecting means. Thirdly, accessibility for maintenance personnel is crucial. The disconnecting means should be easily accessible for authorized personnel to perform necessary repairs or inspections. While the NEC does not specify a 50-foot distance, some local jurisdictions or company policies might impose such a restriction. These additional requirements are typically implemented to enhance safety or streamline maintenance procedures within a specific facility. It is essential to consult local amendments and company standards to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. There are several types of disconnecting means commonly used for motors. One option is a manually operated disconnect switch. These switches provide a visible break in the circuit, ensuring that the motor is completely isolated from the power source. Another option is a circuit breaker located within a motor control center or paddle board. Circuit breakers offer overcurrent protection and can also serve as a disconnecting means. In some cases, a combination motor starter, which includes a contactor, overload relay, and disconnecting means, is used to provide comprehensive motor control and protection. When installing a motor disconnecting means, several best practices should be followed. Firstly, ensure that the disconnecting means is properly labeled to clearly identify the motor it serves. Secondly, verify that the disconnecting means is readily accessible and not obstructed by equipment or materials. Thirdly, always follow the manufacturer's instructions for installation and maintenance. The NEC provides specific guidelines for the rating and selection of disconnecting means for motors. Section 430.110 specifies the general requirements for disconnecting means. Section 430.110 states that the disconnecting means must have an ampere rating not less than 115% of the full load current rating of the motor. This ensures that the disconnecting means can safely interrupt the motor's normal operating current. For motors with higher starting currents, such as those used in certain industrial applications, the disconnecting means may need to have a higher ampere rating to accommodate the inrush current. Section 430.110b provides guidance on determining the appropriate rating for disconnecting means used with autotransformer starters. Autotransformer starters reduce the voltage applied to the motor during startup, which lowers the inrush current. The disconnecting means must be rated based on the reduced voltage starting current. In addition to the ampere rating, the disconnecting means must also have a suitable voltage rating. The voltage rating must be equal to or greater than the system voltage. This ensures that the disconnecting means can safely interrupt the circuit under fault conditions. When selecting a disconnecting means, it is important to consider the available fault current at the motor location. The disconnecting means must have a short circuit current rating equal to or greater than the available fault current. This ensures that the disconnecting means can safely withstand the forces generated during a short circuit event. If the available fault current exceeds the short circuit current rating of the disconnecting means, a supplemental overcurrent protective device, such as a fuse or circuit breaker, must be installed upstream of the disconnecting means. This device will limit the fault current to a level that the disconnecting means can safely interrupt. The NEC also addresses the use of cord and plug connections as disconnecting means for motors. Section 430.109F permits the use of a cord and plug connection as a disconnecting means for motors rated not more than 1 horsepower. The cord and plug connection must be readily accessible and the plug must be directly connected to the motor. For larger motors, a cord and plug connection is not permitted as the sole disconnecting means. In these cases, a separate disconnecting means must be installed in sight from the motor location. The NEC also addresses the use of disconnecting means in hazardous locations. Section 430.102E requires that disconnecting means used in hazardous locations be suitable for the specific hazardous environment. This typically means that the disconnecting means must be explosion-proof or intrinsically safe. Explosion-proof disconnecting means are designed to contain any internal explosions, preventing them from igniting the surrounding atmosphere. Intrinsically safe disconnecting means are designed to limit the energy available in the circuit, preventing it from causing ignition. When installing a motor disconnecting means in a hazardous location, it is important to follow all applicable requirements of the NEC and other relevant standards. These requirements are designed to minimize the risk of explosion or fire in hazardous environments. In summary, Section 430.102B of the NEC requires a disconnecting means in sight from the motor location. There is no specific requirement for the disconnecting means to be within 50 feet of the motor. The primary requirement is that the disconnecting means be visible and readily accessible from the motor's position. Factors influencing the selection and placement of the disconnecting means include the motor's voltage and horsepower rating, the environment in which the motor operates, and accessibility for maintenance personnel. It is essential to consult local amendments and company standards to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. Proper installation and maintenance of motor disconnecting means are crucial for ensuring electrical safety and preventing accidents. Adhering to the requirements of the NEC and other relevant standards helps to minimize the risk of electrical shock, fire, and other hazards associated with motor installations. Regular inspections and testing of motor disconnecting means are also important to ensure that they are functioning properly. This includes verifying that the disconnecting means is properly labeled, readily accessible, and in good working condition. Any damaged or defective disconnecting means should be replaced immediately to prevent potential hazards. In addition to the NEC requirements, there are other industry standards and best practices that can be followed to enhance the safety and reliability of motor installations. These include implementing lockout/tagout procedures, providing adequate training for maintenance personnel, and using appropriate personal protective equipment. Lockout/tagout procedures are designed to prevent accidental energization of equipment during maintenance or repair work. These procedures involve disconnecting the power source and placing a lock and tag on the disconnecting means to prevent it from being accidentally turned on. Providing adequate training for maintenance personnel is essential for ensuring that they are familiar with the hazards associated with motor installations and the proper procedures for working on electrical equipment. This training should include instruction on the NEC requirements, lockout/tagout procedures, and the use of personal protective equipment. Using appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves, safety glasses, and arc-rated clothing, is also important for protecting maintenance personnel from electrical hazards. This equipment should be selected based on the specific hazards present in the work environment. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is important to stay current with the latest edition. This will ensure that you are following the most up-to-date requirements for motor installations. Changes to the NEC can affect the design, installation, and maintenance of motor disconnecting means. Therefore, it is important to review the latest edition of the NEC and any relevant amendments or interpretations to ensure compliance. In addition to the NEC, there are other resources available that can provide guidance on motor installations. These include industry standards, technical publications, and training courses. These resources can help you to stay informed about the latest technologies, best practices, and safety requirements for motor installation. Consulting with qualified electrical engineers and contractors is also recommended, especially for complex or critical motor installations. These professionals can provide expert advice and assistance to ensure that your motor installation meets all applicable requirements and is safe and reliable. Proper motor disconnecting means are not just about meeting code requirements, they are about ensuring the safety of personnel and protecting equipment. A well-designed and properly installed disconnecting means can prevent accidents, reduce downtime, and extend the life of your motor. Remember, the absence of a specific distance requirement like 50 feet in the NEC doesn't diminish the importance of adhering to the in-sight from rule. This requirement ensures that personnel working on the motor have immediate control over its power supply, reducing the risk of electrical hazards. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals to ensure that your motor disconnecting means are installed correctly and meet all applicable requirements. The NEC provides a framework for safe electrical installations, and it's the responsibility of everyone involved to understand and follow its guidelines. By doing so, you can create a safer and more reliable working environment.